Hello, it's nice having you again to Knowledge AD Media. Here we simplify things for you to get through without any problem. In our last clip on the playlist of technical knowledge, we happen to say that we are going to discuss on how we can draw the hexagonal bolts and also the knot. Now this video, if you stay tuned, it will direct you on how you can do it in a smooth and easy way. One problem we have while drawing this hexagonal knot and hexagonal bolt is as a result of not being familiarized with the terminologies involved, and that is why some students or some persons find it difficult for them to draw this hexagonal headed bolts and also the knot. All right, but if you stay tuned to this video, you are going to get it in a very easy way. Okay, now let's go by this. Now this we have, of course, the hexagonal bolts and also the hexagonal knots here. This is a bolt, while this that looks in form of a circular is the knot. All right, this is the bolt from here to this is regarded as the hexagonal bolt. It's hexagonal because of the type of head it is having. We also have a square headed bolt, but this one is hexagonal. Now let's go by this. Okay, we have an hexagonal bolt and also an hexagonal knot. Now this part of the bolt is known as the head. Okay, now this is the radius. Now from here it's known to be the shank. All right, it's known to be the shank. Why this is the runnut? It is called the runnut because this is where the threaded area started. Okay, good. Now this is the knot. Now we have a thread. Now these are the thread, the ones that look like teeth, okay, are known to be the thread. Now coming to this, we have from this part linking to this part, we call it the thread length. All right, where the thread starts, where the threads contains, as in from here to here, we know it's known as the thread length. Now from here that is unthreaded, we call it the grip length. All right, but when we add this part and also this part, which is the grip length plus the thread length, we end up having the nominal length, which is from this part down to this very part. We call it the nominal length. Now we have something that really defines a bolt. It is called, the bolt is a threaded cylinder with a head. That is a bolt. So if you're not familiar with the definition, this of course prove everything right for you. A threaded cylinder with a head. It's having a head, and this is of course a cylinder. Now looks like the top view, all right, of a boat. The top view of a boat. That is, you look at the boat from this part, you will end up having a section like this. All right, now when seeing the boat, when we want to draw it, these are the parts that are really important for us to, because they are all given proportions, the proportions at which we are going to discuss further. Now this is the thread length, as in from this part where the threaded portion occurs, from this part to this is the thread length, as we earlier said, while from here to here is known as the length, which is also the nominal length. Now this is the head, which is the thickness of the boat. Okay, now from this part to this part is known as the width across flat, AC, width across flat. From here to here is the width across flat, while if you look at it from this corner, it will be the width across corner. Okay, now let's see the knot itself. Now we also have proportions too for the knot, that makes it easier for us to draw it. Okay, now if you look at this part, the circular form inside, we call it the diameter. All right, the diameter, to which it is an hollow part, so that the bolts can go through this part. So this is the diameter. From this part, this corner to this end is known as the diameter. Now we have D representing diameter. Now we have this and we also have this. Now if you look at the thread from this, the knot from this corner to this side, we call it the width across corner. All right, while from here is from here to here, or from this part to this part, which is K, we call it the width across flat. All right, it is hexagonal, as you can see, and this is a sectional view of it. Now we have from this part to this part, we have the thickness, or of course we can call it the height of the knot. All right, so those are basically what we need to know concerning how we can draw the bolts hexagonal bolt and hexagonal nut. Now another thing is knowing the proportions. Now there are standard proportions that are given so that we can easily draw this hexagonal bolt and hexagonal nut without any problem. Alright, just stay tuned while we take up the proportions. Now the proportions, they are numbers or details that are given in order for us to accurately draw this hexagonal nut or hexagonal bolt without any problem. Just stay tuned while we discuss how we can calculate or how we can know the proportions involved in drawing the hexagonal nut and hexagonal bolt. Now, concerning the proportions of the hexagonal bolts and nuts, we have diameter of the bolt or nut as D. We have width across corner of the bolt or nut as 2D, that is 2 times the diameter. We have width across flat of the bolt or nut as 1.5D plus 3 or 1.25D plus 6. Okay, all in mm. We have thickness of the bolt head, which is 0.8D. We have thickness of the nut as 0.9D. We have the conical chamfer, which is also the angle of chamfer, as 30 degrees. Now we have nominal length. Okay, we have the nominal length represented as L has specified. Now it will be given. Now you use the given nominal length to get the thread length. Okay, now getting the thread length, which is represented as L1, when the nominal length, which is L, is up to 125 mm, then the thread length will be 2D plus 6. Okay, that is 2 times the diameter plus 6 mm. Now, when the nominal length, which is L, is over 125 mm but up to 200 mm, then to be regarded as 2D plus 12, which is the thread length, 2 times the diameter plus 12 mm. Now, when it is over 200 mm, then the thread length will be 2D plus 25 mm. Now, this is what you use, this is the proportion that are given in order for you to draw the hexagonal nut or the hexagonal bolt. Okay, now it is as simple, but you have to put it into practice. If you practice it, remember, by practicing it, you practice. If you fail, you try to do it again and again with network, then you will arrive at a conclusion that will be of smile to you. Okay, now have you ever wondered if you can make a call while your phone is still locked? It is easy. Just stay tuned to Knowledge AD Media. There, we simplify things for you. Now you will get that in our next clip. Just stay tuned. Remember to subscribe. And if you have any question concerning this hexagonal nut and bolt, you can do well to comment on the comment box. Okay, subscribe, you like, and also don't forget to turn the notification button on so that when next clips comes, you will be the first to get it. Remember, Knowledge AD Media, and we are here for you. Please subscribe.